Welcome back to another video of King's Aquariums and Antworld. Today we have a collaboration video with 7 other Fishtubers who I class as friends. They have supported me and my channel for a long time now. Basically they're going to be giving you an insight on their favourite aquarium setup and giving you an overview of the tank itself, species of fish they have in there. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you again for everyone who participated. It means so much to me. And yeah, we shall start off with Lazarus the fish boy.
Okay, hey everyone, it's Lazarus from Lazarus the Fish Boy. Today I'm going to share with you my favourite tank. First of all, thanks to King's Aquariums and Antworld. So it'll be fun to share with you today, just a quick little run through of this really cool setup right here. So all I've really got going on in here is a bit of moss on the bottom. I've got a big explosion of blackbeard algae in here though, so when I can go to the pet store, next time I go to the pet store, I'll for sure grab some blackbeard algae treatment to put in here. But I just have these plants right here that was actually accidentally put in one of my, when I was buying plants from my pet store, they accidentally put this plant in, and I've propagated it and turned it into a big heap. We also have some anubias back there tackled with some blackbeard algae, and then we have our aerators, and it's just a really cool vibe in here. It's really clear at the moment because I did a water change yesterday, of course, but the equipment I have going on in here is just this canister filter down there. It filters the water really well. In fact, I only have to clean this filter once a year, and it still does a really good job. And then we also have 2 aerators back here. This aquarium light that just flicks off, and blue light, then the white light, of course. And then the fish we have in here is 1 pearl gourami. We have a zebradinio, a female swordtail that used to breed with my male platy, but I moved them into different tanks just so they wouldn't, just because the swordtail kept harassing the male and he was stressing out. We have 2 female guppy fry, 2 cardinal tetras back there. They're really cool looking, I must say. We have a Siamese flying fox back there. Actually, I accidentally mistaken him for a Siamese algae eater to clean up the blackbeard algae, but I didn't realize there was a flying fox out there, and I got that instead. We have our electric yellow cichlid back here, if I can get a good shot of him. That's really him right there. He's doing really good. Everyone's out today. We have the yo-yo loach up in here. And we have the bristlenose pleco in there. Can't really show you. She's a really cool one called Miss Bristle. But she always loves hiding, so it's hard to get shots of her. Then we have a nice school of Corydoras catfish. Here's one of them. They're really pretty. I have about 4 in here, and they really love each other. Very socializing fish. But yeah, that's actually basically all I got going on in here. It's actually quite a lot. Lots of different types of fish. I should probably count how many different types, but that's really, focus. That's really what I got, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And go subscribe to King's Aquariums right now. He's got a great channel, and I thank you for watching.
Some of you may know me as Thrive Pet Design here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite aquarium, or in this case more of a paludarium. As you can see, it has both a land and a water area, with my terrestrial plants being a purple passion. I have a dracaena, or like the lucky bamboos, a philodendron, I have one unnamed plant that I actually don't know right in the center, a tillandsia, and a peace lily along with some chocolate mint. I used to have a coleus, but I made the executive decision today to actually pull it out. This is a really cool setup because it involves both the aquatic and the terrestrial plants. Down here, as you can see, I have a ton of different species of plants. I have, along with different species of fish too, I own Endler's Livebearers, the flametail variety, as well as ember tetras. They all do super duper well in the setup. And I am also breeding blue dream shrimp as well. I own a wide variety from water wisteria, Anubias caufifolia, Anubias nana, Anubias nana petite, I have some dwarf sage, I have java fern, I have Amazon swords, I have a radican sword, I have Ludwigia ovalis, and Rotala rotundifolia, or Rotala indica, along with java moss, guppy grass. I have basically everything in this tank. It's so fun, and it's been working out so well for me. All of the fish have just been so healthy. It is run with just a sponge filter in the back, and then I have another air stone on this side, as you can see. Not because the tank is overstocked, just because I think that it's really beneficial to the aquatic ecosystem overall. Yeah, my green cheek Scuttle over here wants to hang out. He thinks he's a good part of this. Scuttle, come here. Good job. Okay, so moving along, this is a tank, and the reason that it is my favorite is because of the style of it. I have another aquarium that doesn't have any land area or any live land plants, terrestrial plants, and this one's just my favorite because not of the personality of the fish, but I love just the way that it looks. I mean, when you walk into a room and see it, it's so stunning. It's just such a unique tank, and I really would love to see more people create paludariums like this because it's such a unique concept with the land and the water, and how all the live plants on the land, the roots, you can see that the roots grow into the water, and you can see as the shrimp interact with them. I mean, the fish eat the little microorganisms on the roots, especially their younger fry, which is so cool to see. It's basically just one giant ecosystem, and, you know, as it grows together, it really starts to create a setup that's extra special and not your typical aquarium, which is why it's my favorite. It is a jaw dropper the moment that you step into the room. So yes, this is my channel, Thrive Pet Design, where I talk about basically anything to do with exotic animals. I educate people on animal welfare, so if you are interested, please check it out, because this paludarium is on there all the time.
Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan.
Hey, what's up, guys? You're watching King's Aquariums and Ant World, and they kind of reached out to us and said, hey, we're kind of showing some other YouTubers on our channel to feature some of their favorite aquariums, and they asked us to do a little video. We don't really have a favorite aquarium.
No, we don't. We like all of them.
Yeah, we like them all, but this is one of our most popular ones. When people come over, they're like, what's going on in this tank? And then when they watch the videos on it, we recently renovated it too. So we're going to take you through, kind of show you what it's like, and check this out. All right, we're going to start off with the lights on so you can kind of see what's going on here. This is a 220-gallon tank. We had an old friend of ours, a retired cabinet maker, make this custom stand for us so it would be nice and high up. So Jack's over here sitting in these little recliners and that. We can kind of look up at it. Plus, when we walk through this room, it gets a lot of traffic on the way to the kitchen. It's at eye level. So he did a great job, made us an awesome stand there. We got some big old bamboo coming out all the way from the bottom, comes all the way at the top, and we trim that when it gets taller, and we put that in some of our smaller tanks, which you can see on our channel. And we got an old little fish guy here that matches. We got some bromelade up there sitting there. We're going to turn this big light off now and talk about this crazy tank. We have a lava rock as a substrate. One of the reasons is that when our fish have babies, like these electric blue cichlids right here, there's a female electric blue on the other side of the aqua cave there. There's the male right there. And they have babies. The babies can go down in here and grow. And we usually take them out when they get a little bigger. Where's that one baby at, dude? Oh, there he is in the back. You can see that one baby right there is a female. Oh, she just went behind the thing there. Let me show her. There she is. And when they get a little bigger like this, we take them up, whether they're male or female. We take them up to the old pet store or LFS. Yeah, we trade them in, get some other guys for them. Because, we just don't really have a place for them right now. So, this bamboo we have in some goldfish bowls, as you can see here. And we put those inside of some really large kind of hurricane kind of bowls so that we can shoot under gravel lights up out of the bottom. And we'll show you that in a minute. But we got some overhead lights. The one in the back there that's really bright is a UV light. This is Jack's little turtle. She's about three and a half years old now. He raised her from a baby. And she's in there taking a nap right now. She could turn around in there. There's actually quite a bit of room for her. She goes on her raft, and she turns around, and she kind of sleeps in there, takes a nap. You can see her taking a nap right now. And what we do is we have a constant supply of air that's actually off right now because we had a power outage. But, because the power turned off. We're actually going to turn that right back on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we just literally had a power outage for like 30 seconds before we did this video. So, it wasn't like on yet. But anyway, there's the air, and that's a buried tube that goes down over here and up through the outside. And sometimes it'll kind of lose prime. We got a check valve on it, but sometimes it takes it a couple minutes after there's a power outage to kind of prime back up there or there. So anyway, that goes down here. So she's up here hanging out. She kind of woke up because she saw us with the camera. So that gives her a little place to hide. Now the only thing is, and you can see the videos, we've done quite a bit of videos on how we made the aqua cave and why we did it. We wanted the other area of the tank to be utilized by the fish and not have like a low, you know, area just for the turtle. And she loves her cave. She's been living in there for like 3 years. She loves it. Now we use these plates of glass as weight to hold this down so it doesn't float. And so the light can still go through. So she still gets light. Now she doesn't get UV light, but anytime she goes up here to swim, she gets UV light through there. Plus we take her out and we let her run around all the time. This we put in here recently. This is just a big, basically a flower vase, because we're trying to get these big, huge sailfin plecos to possibly reproduce. But this little dude, this little bristle-nosed guy, he kind of commandeered it. And he's got a little girlfriend in here. I don't know where she is. She's digging around here somewhere. See if I can find her. See, the fish go down in these vases here. We got a lot of hiding places. It's kind of cool. There's an albino sailfin. Anyway, we got this big, what we think is a male sailfin here, female sailfin here, and we're trying to get them to possibly breed in there. Like I said, this guy went in there, and he's kind of been chasing everybody out. You can see one of the roe fishes went in there, though, and just kind of staring. They're having a staring contest. We'll see who wins. We got a lot of rope fish in here, too, and they're really interesting. They're always jumping around. There's little pieces of zucchini left. And again, we've done videos on that. We throw a big zucchini in here just about every weekend, and they just kind of eat it over the weekend, the big plecos. Here's the other goldfish bowl over here. We got more bamboo in that one. And we like I said, we like to use the big lava rocks as a substrate because it got all the good biome in there. There's all the big family clown loach. There's about 14 of those in here. And they're just so much fun. They just all kind of hang out. There's a little baby electric blue there again. And of course, we have parrots in here, and they're about 3.5 years old. They grew up with Stygi. And she's usually swimming around the tank or running around the house. But she goes up here in her little aqua cave if she wants to take a nap or something, and she's able to breathe in there with that oxygen supply, unless there's a power outage. But honestly, we never have a power outage for more than a couple minutes. And there's a lot of air that's in there in that, you know, if she were to get caught up in there with the power outage, like long-term wise. But this never really happened, and we do have solar panels and all that. We've done, you know, videos on that, and so we really don't have long power outages. But anyway,
You could always swim out.
yeah. So yeah. She doesn't stay in there very long. She comes out. So one of the cool things we got going on in this tank right now that we've been documenting, aside from renovating the aqua cave and trying to get these plecos to possibly reproduce in there, is way down at the bottom of this bamboo, we've got branches sprouting out from the bottom, which we've never had happen before. So that just started happening about a month or two ago. And we got one over there and we got one over here. Isn't that neat? We've never had that happen underwater before. So we figured, hey, we must be doing something right in this tank. The chemistry is just perfect. That bamboo's so happy. And it's just growing like crazy. And like I said, we just snip those off and throw them in the other tanks. And you can see those other tanks in our playlist. We do a lot of different things on our channel. But every Friday we do aquariums. Every Wednesday is Wellness Wednesday. And Mondays we do all kind of stuff. You know, stuff about conservation, all kind of cool stuff. There's the Big Daddy, electric blue. He's really cool. So yeah, we've done videos on the filters. We've done videos on a design. There she goes. It's funny. She'll stick her head down in there and get a drink. She just was getting a drink. I missed it though. So let's show them the under gravel lights here real quick. So this is what it looks like when we have the big lights on the top off. And what we did is we basically just taped, I got this open so you can see, we just taped little LED lights underneath the tank. And since this glass all touches the bottom, it just kind of lights it up. And we could change the colors to like blue. We got a little bit of a glare from the window there, but we could change it to blue, green, red. Oops, sometimes you gotta hit it a couple times to get the one to change. There we go. So it's kind of neat. We're actually gonna be adding some more lights on here too, but we do a lot of under gravel lights.
We could do, since it's around Halloween season, we could do one side orange and one side purple, so it doesn't have.
Yeah, we could change the lights. We could do different colors. We can also put them on color changing, which is like here. Let's do that real quick. So they'll basically change colors, and they'll just go through the whole spectrum. And we have a lot of these kind of things. Doing different kind of lighting and under gravel lighting and things. It's kind of one of the things we do a lot on our channel. So it just kind of gives it a different effect. And it's really kind of neat. And we have a lot of our lights hooked up to timers and things like that as well. So I'll turn the big lights back on here. So that's what it looks like with the big lights back on. And again, we could still probably notice just right there that we drill holes in these in this middle aqua cave. See that air coming out of there? So what that is that's why she can stay in there as long as she wants, because that air comes up the middle like this, and of course the heavier air goes down to the bottom and it gets pushed right out that hole, so she has a constant supply of air. And it's just super cool. And she can hang out in there, and she just kind of goes in there and kind of hops on that raft, and she can go on one side, down the other side, flip it over sideways, whatever. She kind of does whatever she wants. There's one of the rope fish in there. Hey, buddy. A lot of times the fish will go in her little cave and they'll hang out with her. And she's never tried to eat any of the fish. A lot of people ask us questions about that. But she's grown up with them, and we feed her really well, and she's never really been interested. She's never tried. A lot of these little clown loaches, we have videos of them actually grooming her. She'll take naps on the bottom, or she'll be swimming around, and they'll actually kind of follow her around like little remoras, and they'll clean off her skin and clean off her shell. And the plecos do as well. There's the little female bristlenose. That's the little girlfriend. You can see her kind of down in there. That's the little girlfriend of this guy. And she's been up here with him. So, like I said, initially we put this big old vase in here for the big plecos, but it looks like the small ones might end up reproducing in there. But we'll be doing updates on that. Hey, we hope that you guys dig it. We really appreciate you guys asking us to be featured on your channel. And thanks a lot. And we'll see you soon. I'll turn this light on so you can see the whole thing from the back. We'll see you next time, guys.
Hi, this is Tara from Tara's Tank Friends, and I'd like to show you what is currently my favorite tank. This is a 20 tall, and for the fish I have a neon swordtail there. I have 6 cardinal tetras, and I have 4 Japan blue lyre-tail endler guppies, which are currently spazzing out about something in this corner. One of them, as you can see, is actually a swordtail instead of a lyre-tail, but that's okay. I still like him a lot. I do also have several pond and bladder snails and 1 ram's horn snail. For the plants in the back corner here, I have willow hygro. This is a Rotala indica. There is a couple Nymphaea rubras. The large lily in the back is a Nymphaea zincari. I have Scarlet Temple, and this is a piece that I just topped from it to try to get it to grow taller. I've got some Java Fern Windalove tucked into the shadier areas. This is Rotala wallichii. I do have some trouble with that plant. It just really wants a lot of light and some CO2. This is a red flame sword that's not very red. I've got this really large crypt Wendetti bronze and a couple of large bunches of Ludwigia palustris. Way in the back corner, you see the leaves sort of right in there is a narrow-leaved Amazon sword of some kind. The equipment, this is just a Great Choice tank from PetSmart. And the filter is just the corner filter that comes with that tank, but I actually really like it. It's adjustable, and I put a knee-high stocking over the intake. I have a Twin Star 450C for the light, a Marina 100 watt adjustable heater, and for about a month and a half I've been injecting CO2 at about 1 bubble every 1 to 2 seconds. I only use the CO2 2 to 3 times a week on the days that I use liquid fertilizer. Thanks for taking a look at my favorite tank with me, and thank you, Arnold, for featuring it on your channel.
Hey there all, it's me Arjun. I'm from Arjun's Animal World. Most of you must have known me, and if most of you must have seen my channel. For those who haven't, I'm a 12-year-old boy who loves animal and sharing content for the world to see. We got like I upload videos on pet care guides, exotic animals, and whatnot. So now I'm gonna be talking about my favorite fish. Let's get into the video. So my favorite fish is the black ghost knifefish, which I own. They are pretty cool and amazing fish for you to own. They are pretty good community fishes, as long as they are really at a small age. They are good community fishes. When they grow up, these guys can get pretty big. I have seen a video of them being like 2 feet long, so that they can get pretty big. So unless they're at small age, these guys are really great community fishes. As they grow, they try to be more aggressive. They will be more aggressive towards the smaller fishes. So that is really great fishes. We got really cool way how they swim and how they eat. It's really cool. And how to breed them is not very mentioned by breeders, because these fish are rare, and sometimes these fish are rare to breed. So if anyone wants to breed them, these aren't like badass or guppies, goldfishes. For like, you can easily find how to breed them, but this fish, it's a bit hard to find how to breed these guys, or how to find a male or female. It's really hard, but mostly you can find the gender of them by seeing who follows each other. Male will be following the female when they are reach about a bit of age. You just need to wait if you got a baby fish. These are really cool fishes. We got really great color black fishes. We got black body, and we got like a small stripe on the head, as well as a small stripe on the tail. They're really cool, amazing fishes. If you want to get them, I suggest you better get them. And these guys come in a very different color. You can breed. There's also white ghost knifefish. There's white, black. Then we got clown knifefish. Clown knifefish get really big. Then these are amazing fish, as I'm saying. Then make sure you give your support to King's Aquariums and Animal, as well as my channel. So Arnold from King's Aquarium and Animal will definitely have my link to my channel in the description. Make sure you go visit that. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm sure you won't regret subscribing. So that's it. See ya.
Hi, Langen here, and welcome to King's Aquarium and Ant World, one of my favorite channels. Arnold and his lovely wife and family asked me to film a short video of my favorite tank, and I have to be honest, I'm not 100% sure if this is my favorite, because I love all my tanks so much, but I knew I had to pick one of my goldfish tanks, and so I decided to go with my female goldfish tank. These are a mix of rescue, surrenders, and one, see this guy here, Pumpkin the Sherbumpkin? He was a bleeding heart, or she was a bleeding heart rescue. I bought her for like $2 at Petco because she just looked so sad and pathetic. She was the last little Sherbumpkin. She was all thin clamped. You know, you can see her tail isn't that perfect, and she doesn't have as much white as a lot of Sherbumpkins should have, so she just wasn't getting bought, and it's not really a rescue when you spend money like that, but I just saw her like that and had to have her, and I've had her 3 years now. She should be a lot bigger than she is, I think. I think that she did not get as big as she should yet because she's been a little stunted from the care coming into Petco and stuff, but she has grown, and I do think she's doing pretty well. All the other goldfish in here are round-bodied. Bowie over here was a gift from somebody else who Bleeding Heart rescued him. These three were surrenders from people who loved goldfish but realized that they had gotten in over their head. One of the reasons I like this tank so much is that a lot of times people think that you can't do planted goldfish tanks, and I have not had that problem. It is more difficult. You do have to find plants that they won't eat and find plants that are very hardy, because goldfish like to sift around and mess with things and stuff. But once you find the right plants and combination for your goldfish, you actually can have beautiful planted tanks. This one I need to move around a little because a lot of their plants have gotten pushed over to the side, but it makes a huge difference in nitrates and just making a more natural environment for the goldfish. I think they really appreciate being able to sift through the plants and nibble on them, and it's just a much more natural experience for them, even though of course big fishies like Persephone wouldn't exist in nature, but still. I do keep a small heater on here. It's only set to like 72 just so that it'll click on if the house gets really, really cold. Goldfish are cold water fish, and they don't need things to be, you know, a lot of people don't use heaters on their tanks at all. With goldfish, I like to have one keeping it from getting too cold, because that will provide a consistency in their metabolism. Because if you have it going back and forth, their metabolisms will slow down and speed up, and for them being indoor fish, that means that I need to be monitoring when I should feed them or not feed them based on the temperature, and it's a little easier with indoor goldfish, I think, to have a low but consistent temperature for them. Also, this is a 75-gallon tank, so it is technically at least one fish overstocked. And I make up for that by doing I take out a bit more of their water when I do their water changes, and I have 250 gallons worth of filtration going on this 75-gallon tank. So that really helps a lot. That and the frequent water changes and the plants. I'm really, I do just love this tank. I really do. And I love goldfish. They need a lot more work than people think they do, but once you have their tanks up and running and established and you've learned your stocking and what works for you, they're really wonderful fish. And I'm gonna feed them for you guys now, just to show how funny they are. Hello. Hello. Okay, you see it coming? You see it coming? This is some emerald entree. Oh no. It didn't break up enough. But it's a mix of spirulina, brine shrimp, some other kind of shrimp, and they love it. Oh good, you're finding it. You're gonna break that up, huh? Yeah. They love it. And it's good for their poop, but also has good protein in it. So, yeah. Thank you very much to King's Aquarium. And everybody have a wonderful day. And something I always say on my channel is love your pets and they will love you back.
Hi, my name is Joseph from Joseph's Tropical Tanks. Today I am doing a collaboration video with my friend Arnold over at King's Aquarium in Antworld. If you had not yet had a chance to come to my channel, all are welcome. If you guys get a second, please drop a comment and also subscribe to my channel. Before I get into the video, I do want to thank Arnold one more time for allowing me to come to his channel and doing this great collaboration video. Arnold, you asked me to send you a video about my favorite fish tank. And my favorite fish tank I actually found this last week when I went over into a aquarium store. And they had this beautiful 250-gallon acrylic fish tank. The whole entire tank was actually enclosed in mahogany wood. It had a 45-gallon sump on the bottom. Also, the whole entire lid was covered in about 12 rolls of beautiful LED lighting. That would be, you know, my ultimate favorite setup. It had nothing but African cichlids inside of the tank. I mean, you guys just can imagine how beautiful and, you know, just fantastic looking was this whole entire tank. I hope one day I'm able to actually get that set up and show you how beautiful and great looking was that fish tank. Wow. Thank you guys very much for allowing me to share, and I hope to see you soon on Joseph's Tropical Tanks.
That is the end of today's collaboration video, part 1. As you can see, these 7 fish tubers have all got some amazing aquarium setups, and they really truly do look after their fish. And I loved every minute of editing this video because all of these aquariums are just absolutely fantastic, and all the guys and lasses who you know, do these videos, they are awesome people, and they're very supportive. So thank you very much, guys, for participating in this collaboration. If you'd like to see part 2, then let me know down in the comment section below. Also consider subscribing, drop a like, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Email me if you would like to participate in part 2. And yeah, stay safe, enjoy your aquariums, and I shall see you next time on King's Aquariums in Antworld.